Hello and welcome. It's Carnage. Today we're taking a look at the 112 Howitzer from Gridiron Studios. As you can see, it comes in a great package that you can keep it real safe in. And here we see it set up. This is a diorama shot that I put together. I think it was the first one that I attempted with the Howitzer. As you can see there, it's got quite a long cannon. There is an extension piece that goes on the initial cannon to give it quite a bit of imposing firepower. It's a beast. As you can see there, I have one of the fire team loading the missiles in. And here we see the actual cannon. And as you see, it has some cool accessories that are in the black and red motif that is the HISS tank. And the colors certainly do match perfectly. The accessories, as you can see, are useful. We have a shovel and an axe. We also have 2 ammo boxes with 2 missiles. And in mine there were a couple of extra parts, the second lower part of the missile, but not the top part. So there were a couple of extra pieces. There was also an extra assault rifle in my set. I believe it normally comes with 2, but let's take a look at the tooling on here. Obviously these are 3D printed in the USA, so the price tag is going to be a bit more than what we might expect from our friends at Hasbro, or even from our friends at Valaverse. This is a $200 piece. Again, made in the USA, and I noticed in the literature that came with it, Gridiron is now using a flex resin. I've had issues in the past with pieces snapping, and that is not going to happen now. And I really like the flex. It does give it a bit of give so that you can, especially with those rifle butts, get those under the arms, and you may have to bend those a little bit. But as you can see here, we've got the 2 stabilizer pieces that fold out, and here you can get a look at the articulation of the actual gun itself. It goes almost up to a 90-degree angle, but not quite. As you can see here, and it is buttery smooth as far as the articulation, and it does hold in place pretty well if you want to position that cannon in a certain place. And I pulled some pictures off the internet initially to figure out the placement of the soldiers. It's a bit interesting, and it warrants a bit of research if you really want to do some photography with this thing and set it up correctly. And I feel like I'm just kind of scratching the surface as far as that goes, getting into just the first couple of photos that I was able to find of a team operating a howitzer out in the world. But as you can see, I really like the, I guess you'd call it a tray, perhaps, where the missiles load in. So you'd have a guy standing right there, and he'd be loading those in. Here we get another shot at the accessories. There's the missiles. As you can see, the 2 back pieces were extra. And here, that ammo box seals up nice and tight. And there is the gun rack, and there were 3 assault rifles in my set, even though it was advertised with 2. And I did also receive an extra rifle because I ordered while one of their promotional campaigns was going on. So, you know, there are some ways to get a bit more value out of your Gridiron dollars. But I really enjoyed this piece. I feel like I haven't really had a lot of time to spend with it yet. I've only done maybe 1 or 2 photo shoots with it so far. But let's go ahead and get it hooked up to the tank. I know folks are going to want to see that. And this is probably one of my main gripes about putting those 2 stabilizers together to get it connected up to the tank. It's just a black rubber band that holds those pieces together. And it works just fine, honestly, but I was kind of hoping for something that would click into place. And then there's a third piece there, the red piece, that's actually the hook that connects the cannon to the HISS tank, is one of the extra pieces there, so you will have to attach that to the cannon. But I really enjoyed this. I'm going to give it about an 8 of 10. Thanks for watching, folks.